extremely rewarding to see a group give as much as these guys have all season. Shots, playing time, minutes, everything you can imagine, great 100% effort every day in practice, and then be rewarded, because there's never a guarantee. It's always you're relying on faith that you believe is going to happen, but you never really know. And it's just in this era where everyone wants the whole pie, these guys continued sharing the pie every single day, and this was the result. So couldn't be more proud of a group who did it really together every single day.
Once again, if you have a question, just raise your hand. We'll bring a microphone up to you. We have a couple here on the aisle. We'll start on the right side of the aisle, my right side of the aisle. Go ahead.
Elijah, right here. Kevin Fielder from House 24/7. You guys are now in the Final Four. What does that feel like for you guys? You know, when you guys committed, it was more of a plan, and now it's actual reality.
Feels amazing. You know, this is a group of guys that just love to work. You know, love to compete. Also, we love to serve each other. We love being around each other, and it shows on the court.
We'll go to the other side. Yep, second row. Go ahead.
Hi, Zach Weinberg of Palm Beach Post. Brian, I know that you guys pride yourself in having a 1-0 mentality for every single game, but can you just kind of go through the emotions that you're sort of feeling right now, you know, as you're advancing to the Final Four?
Yeah. It's pretty surreal. Just a lot of excitement. Just happiness for the unit that we have, that everyone gets to experience this together. And also a little bit of just hunger to go finish it off.
We'll come back on the aisle, back in row 5. Go ahead, Zach.
Zach Braziller, New York Post. For Janelle O'Brien, this is the transfer market era. You know, teams look different every single year. What do you think made it? Why did you guys stick together when, you know, had some success but not a ton of it before this year?
Start with Brian.
We just have a lot of faith in our coaching staff and the players alongside of us. We knew that, you know, the grass isn't always greener, and really it just comes down to how much work you put in. And we already had a good chemistry last year, and the pieces that we added just complemented everything we had going on. So there was nobody that took anything away from the locker room, and just one unit of guys who just love to work and compete.
We'll stay on the aisle once again, back where we started. Go ahead.
Vlad, Kevin Fielder from House 24/7. You had a really good first half, and it was sort of an opportunity for you guys to sort of feed you and get you involved. What do you feel like was working in the first half for you to have such a successful first half?
I mean, it was working because we have such a good shooters, so they cannot help. Like, teams cannot help overhelp. That's what makes me more open than I would be in other situations. So it's basically just because we have so many shooters around me, so I can work in the post with more freedom.
And we'll stay on the other side of the aisle again.
Zach Weinberger, Palm Beach Post. I guess this one is for Elijah. Elijah, can you just kind of sort of talk about how maybe to start the second half, you guys were playing a little bit sloppy, but then kind of when you guys went on a big run. What was sort of the mindset in the second half?
Just slow down and really take care of the ball and be decisive when you penetrate. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we were getting down there too deep, trying to make a decision, and we was letting to turnovers, and they were scoring from it. We had to close off on that.
We're going to go to the other side of the room, row 4 on the aisle, on the end. Sorry, Jack.
Jack Ebling, Drive with Jack, and Press Pass. Brian, for all the things you did, you fouled out with 3:49 left, 4-point lead, and you had to sit and watch that 3:49. Was that one of the toughest things you've ever done?
It was tough, but I mean, I think Elijah was on the court when I fouled out. I just huddled the guys up and said, finish this thing off for me, for the team, you know, and I had so much faith in everyone. It was just a joy to see everyone compete. It was just awesome. I wasn't too worried.
We'll stay on that side, standing just at the end. Go ahead.
Sure, this is for the players, starting with Elijah. What turned the game around in the middle of the second half? You were down 6 points.
Our defense, mindset, you know, also limit them to one possession. You know, that's about it.
Brian, you want to chime in? And then Vlad?
I think just continually chipping away. A lot of times people might try to hit home runs to close that lead. And we don't really get rattled in situations where we're down. We've been in too many of them. So just taking it one possession at a time and focus on getting stops.
And Vlad?
I think the basketball is like game of running. So they score, we score, they made couple threes. We just knew we're gonna make it like eventually. So we weren't worried about the shots not going in at the time. So we just keep playing our basketball.
We'll stay on this side on the front row on the end.
Deshaunte, Spotlight Radio Network. Congratulations to you guys, first of all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Was there ever a point where, there was definitely, a little bit of a chip on the shoulder, a lot of conversation about Marquise Noel coming into this game? Was there ever a point you guys put a little bit more emphasis on it, that you kind of wanted to show the world that it wasn't just going to be all the talk about Marquise Noel, but that you guys were a team that could challenge some of that?
Let's start with Brian, and then we'll go to Elijah on that one.
Yeah, first off, I just want to shout out Marquise Noel. He's definitely a very, very talented point guard. We game plan for him, and he still put up numbers. But, we just know it's a team effort, and it's going to take the whole unit to really win this game. And it's not just, one guy who can shut somebody down. It's just a group effort. So.
Yeah, we came into it with a chip on our shoulder. And, of course, shout out to Marquise. He's a great player, And, going into it, we just wanted to shut him down. But he still put up crazy stats. And we're just able to overcome that, because we got 8 guys over here that's 8, 10, or whatever. I keep counting. Great guys, that's contributing and can step up any night,
We'll come on the other side of the room here. Just raise your hand so we can see you. Go ahead. Yep.
Hi, guys. Jeff Maglicetti with SI.com, All Knicks. First of all, congratulations. And there's a lot of talk about Marquise Noel, but at the same time, the leading scorer is Keontae Johnson, who's limited to 18 minutes tonight due to foul trouble. How much does the pace of the game and the tone of the game change when you're able to keep a guy like Keontae on the bench?
Let's have Elijah answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, once he got in foul trouble, it was much easier on the defensive end. He's a guy with a strong frame, a freak athlete, and it was easy to just limit him one possession and get stops.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.